this is a shoulder CAR. CAR means controlled articular rotation. What we're trying to do is just move a joint through the greatest range of motion that we can. So it's really easy. Well, the thought of it is easy, but the actual execution is hard. So I'll start with my arm, palm face forward, right next to me here. I'm going to, and don't try to do necessarily as much range of motion as I have. I've been doing it for a minute. You may not be able to. You just need to do the best you can, all right? If you can, we're going to bring it across the body. If you can't bring it across the body, going straight up is fine. We're gonna go slow too. This is in real time. I'm not gonna fast forward any of this, but we're gonna go forward, keeping that palm up as best we can, all right? We're gonna keep going, and one thing that you should know is I'm actually actively reaching. I'm not just moving, I'm literally trying to reach my arm as far as I can while I come out in front and across. I go as far as I can with my palm still facing this way, okay? Once I get up to the top here, I'm gonna put my hands on my ribs because I don't want to arch my back because I'm not really moving there. I want to put my hands on my ribs to make sure that I am going to slowly, notice my hand is starting to turn over and open up to go back. So I started palm up, came up, over, and back. It turned so that I can go over. Now, I'm gonna go back behind myself as far as I can, and I'm continuing to rotate my arm. My palm is now facing towards the ground, and I'm gonna go down, around. My palm is now facing away from me. My pinky is forward, and I'm gonna go forward just a little bit. From here, I'm gonna reverse the action, but I'm gonna start it like this. I'm going to go back as far as I can with that pinky still pointing forward, okay? And then I'm going to slowly start to rotate back. Palm is now facing down. Palm is facing forward, coming back up in the front. Right here, my palm is starting to get back to that initial position. I then come across the body and then back to my side. So we're gonna go real slow. We're gonna do the other side as well. I'm gonna do it with you. Now that you've seen one, a couple of things again. I'm gonna put my hands on my ribs because I don't want to arch my back or my rib. I don't want my ribs to flare, okay? I don't want to feel the rib protruding, okay? The other thing is getting here and then getting back behind you. We want that, but I don't need you to rotate your body to get back here. I need you to move the arm to get back here, okay? So let's do the other side. Palm starts forward. Again, do the best you can. Reach. We're gonna go across the body if we can with the palm forward. If not, straight out in front is fine. We're gonna come up. I'm still reaching. When I get to the top, my palm is still facing behind me. I'm gonna start to turn. I'm going back. Getting back to the back here. So you see how far out from my side, like it's not way behind me. It's pretty far out there. All right, so a good stretch right here. My palm is now facing down. I'm going to come down to my side and rotate. Remember, we want to hopefully finish with our palm facing away and the pinky forward. We're going to go slightly in front. Then we start going back as far as we can before we start to turn back. Still going through that rotation. Again, not arching the back. Palm is now basically where it started. We're going to come back down the front of the body and back. So very slow. This is not a speedy competition thing. The slower you go, the actual greater control you'll have. And this is a exercise for control. So really focus on keeping that control. This area right through here, when you're going back, is generally the hardest for everybody. I will tell you, as I'm doing this, there are some snap, crackle, pops. You go where you feel comfortable and you work slowly to get more range of motion, right? If it hurts, you don't need to do it. If it's a stretch, as long as the snap, crackle, pop isn't painful, it might be a tendon rolling over or something like that, it's okay, all right? Breathe, take your time going through it. teach the body that where you're going is safe, because that's what we want it to learn. We're going to give our body more mobility by going slow and letting our body understand where we are is safe and okay. Then it opens up that area for you to go. If it doesn't feel safe, it won't let you go there, okay? So that is a shoulder car.